Welcome to Phone Breakdown. In this video, we'll compare the Realme C83 5G and the Oppo A6 5G. Let's see which one will win in this comparison, and find out which one is better. Let's get started. Taking a look at the lenses, the Realme C83 5G keeps it simple, with a 13-megapixel main sensor, while the Oppo A6 5G steps it up with a 50-megapixel primary camera. For extra depth, the Realme C83 5G stick with a single camera setup, but the Oppo A6 5G adds a secondary 2-megapixel monochrome sensor for your portrait shots. Recording your memories? The Realme C83 5G supports 1080p at 30 frames per second, whereas the Oppo A6 5G can record at a smoother 60 frames per second. Moving to performance, both of these devices are tied. Both the Realme C83 5G and the Oppo A6 5G are powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 6300 5G chipset. Performance is identical here. Both phones feature an octa-core CPU with a 2.4 GHz clock speed, ensuring a snappy experience on both devices. For your gaming and graphics, the Realme C83 5G and the Oppo A6 5G both utilize the Mali G57MC 2 GPU for reliable entry-level gaming. Screen space is huge on both. The Realme C83 5G features a 6.8-inch display, while the Oppo A6 5G is slightly more compact at 6.75 inches. Both the Realme C83 and Oppo A6 use an IPS LCD panel, which delivers decent colors and brightness for everyday usage. Moving on to resolution, both the Realme C83 and Oppo A6 feature the same HD+ resolution of 720 by 1570 pixels, so the sharpness and clarity will be very similar on both devices. Smoothness is a priority. The Realme C83 5G leads with a super-fast 144Hz refresh rate, while the Oppo A6 5G stays very fluid at 120Hz. In bright sunlight, the Realme C83 5G reaches 900 nits, but the Oppo A6 5G gets significantly brighter with a peak of 1125 nits. Oppo A6 5G is protected by Mohs Level 5 protection, while the Realme C83 5G uses high-strength reinforced glass for daily protection. Multitasking is easy on both. The Realme C83 5G offers up to 6 GB of RAM, while the Oppo A6 5G provides a bit more headroom with up to 8 GB and 12 GB. Storage-wise, the Realme C83 5G caps out at 128 GB, but the Oppo A6 5G doubles that with a maximum capacity of 256 GB. Need more room? Both the Realme C83 5G and the Oppo A6 5G support microSD cards, so you can expand your storage whenever you need. For selfies, the Realme C83 5G comes with a 5-megapixel front camera, but the Oppo A6 5G offers much more detail with its 8-megapixel selfie lens. When it comes to front-facing video, both the Realme C83 5G and the Oppo A6 5G keep it standard with 1080p recording at 30 frames per second. These are battery kings. Both the Realme C83 5G and the Oppo A6 5G pack a massive 7,000 mAh battery for multi-day usage. Charging speed is where they differ. Realme C83 5G supports 15-watt charging, while the Oppo A6 5G is much faster with 45-watt Super VUC. Realme C83 5G features military-grade shock resistance, while the Oppo A6 5G is built to survive with an IP69 waterproof rating. Size-wise, the Realme C83 5G is 166.3 mm tall, which is almost exactly the same as the 166.6 mm height of the Oppo A6 5G. Because of those huge batteries, both are a bit heavy. The Realme C83 5G weighs in at 212 grams, while the Oppo A6 5G is 216 grams. Both phones features dual stereo speakers for immersive sound. For your headphones, the Realme C83 5G still includes the classic 3.5mm jack, but notice that the Oppo A6 5G has removed it, requiring Type-C or wireless audio instead. Unlocking is fast on both. Both the Realme C83 5G and the Oppo A6 5G utilize a side-mounted fingerprint scanner for quick access. Finishing the hardware, both devices are packed with the essentials like an accelerometer, proximity sensor, and an e-compass. Future-proofed for speed, both the Realme C83 5G and the Oppo A6 5G fully support 5G connectivity for the fastest mobile data. For your home network, both phones come with dual-band Wi-Fi 5 support, ensuring a stable connection for streaming and browsing. Lastly, for digital payments, the Oppo A6 supports NFC in most regions, while the Realme C83 unfortunately skips this feature. So that was the full comparison between the Realme C83 and the Oppo A6. Both of these phones are absolute endurance kings, sharing the same Dimensity 6300 performance and that massive 7000 mAh battery that can easily go for days. However, the Oppo A6 clearly pulls ahead if you want a superior 50-megapixel camera, much faster 45-watt charging, and that incredible IP69 water resistance. On the other hand, the Realme C83 offers a smoother 144Hz display and military-grade armor shell protection at a more budget-friendly price point. Now the real question is, which one would you choose? The feature-packed Oppo or the durable Realme? Let me know in the comments below. And if this comparison helped you out, make sure to like the video and subscribe to Phone Breakdown for more smartphone comparisons just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.